don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me.
What's going on, guys? Silky Shocks here, bringing you a new video, and this is going to be the first of my game reviews. As you can see there, 505 games and Rebellion. Awesome timing. Thanks for that. Gotta love it. This is my first game review. It's going to be Sniper Elite V2. Quick rundown. This is basically a third-person tactical shooter. It's set right at the end of World War II. It's predominantly a sniping game where you need to move tactically through the war-torn towns and cities of Germany. You need to be able to find good vantage points and cover. Tactfully, basically, you move it stealth. It's tactics and stealth mainly. But don't let that deter you, because it's still a really enjoyable game. I want to set that out straight from the outset. I have played through this whole game and completed it, and I couldn't find any bugs or any problems with it. There was, I struggled to find anything wrong, to be honest. So really good job by the guys who made it. Quick brief that, like I said, it is a sniping game. It also uses advanced ballistics. Now what that means is when you're taking a shot with your sniper rifle, it will take into account distance, angle, velocity, wind, gravity and bullet penetration. They're all going to be taken into account, but this can be turned off in the difficulty settings. I'll go into that in a little bit. This is your main menu here. So you've got your single player, your Xbox Live to join with your friends, your options, your leaderboards, I'll talk about that a little bit later, and your extras, which is basically your credits. So we'll go into single player, and you can continue your game where you left off. You can start a new game, you can select a mission, or you can go into challenge mode. We're going to go into a new game, and I'm just going to show you the quick prologue level. There's the difficulties there. I'll go into detail now. This will load up a quick video to kind of tell the story of where you're up to in World War II, what's been going on, and why you're in the position you're in. So like I say, backtracking a little bit, when you're taking a shot with your sniper rifle, it will use advanced ballistics. Like I said, it'll take into account distance, angle, velocity, wind, gravity and bullet penetration. Go into a bit more detail. Well, that bullet penetration, basically, if you'll see it'll become a lot more clear as this gameplay goes on when I'm actually taking shots. This game uses a kill cam, an awesome kill cam. I think it's brilliant. A brilliant add-on to little take. Losing your words here. A little take on it, just to kind of really make the this kind of game their own, put their own stamp on this World War II game. Basically, your kill cam, it will slow down and show you bullets trajectory through the air and the impact on the enemy, and it will then take away the outer layers of the enemy, if you like, and it will show you bullet penetrating and show you which bones it's breaking, which limbs it's taken out. It sounds graphic, but it's not. You'll see again, it's not massively graphic. It's not something to give you nightmares over. But say if you get a headshot and it goes through his eye, it will cut away, show you the skull with the eyes, and it will show you the bullet passing through the eye. Like again, chest shots, I've had a couple of chest shots where it's gone through the lung and it's shown the bullet pass through the lung, and the lung has collapsed, and also you can see which bones it breaks. If you go through the spine or the neck, it'll show which vertebrae it actually breaks, and just adds that extra dimension to it. It's something a bit more interesting than not just taking the shot and moving on. You get to really see what damage has been done, which like I've said, I really enjoy about it. Before each mission, this little brief just to set you in the story a bit more, just to get you, immerse you in the story, really feel for this character. And also at the bottom there, you can see, gives you little hints and tips. A little bit further on, there will be vehicles in the game. You do have to shoot their fuel tanks to take them out. So yeah, this is a prologue. This basically gets you used to all controls. It'll tell you about different things. Here it's telling you to click the right stick and you can bring up binoculars and zoom in and out, and when you're zoomed in with your binoculars, you can actually pull the right trigger when you've got an enemy in view, and it'll tag him so you know where he is moving around the map. There we are, just showing you how to move around the map and tapping LB to sprint. and then I'll hit my marker. Next one here, you've got your inventory. Press the up button and you can see in the bottom right, chip mine, landmine, rock. Select the chip mine like it's told me to, hit RB. I'll plant one side there and another side there, and as you can see there's a nice little tripwire there, and that'll blow up anyone who tries to come in path. That's really good. Like I say, you need to be tactically aware. You can go into a building, plant one of them in the doorway, and then fire away. If someone finds your position and tries to flank round you, charge through that doorway, they'll set the mine off. There are two guys behind this vehicle, so it's telling me to pick up rock to try and distract them. So I'll throw a rock over there. There's the trajectory. Throw my rock. And they've gone to find out what the noise was. I'll just scooch on in here. Thank you very much, boys. And I'll move on to the next bit. Here we are. This is the collapsed bit of the house, so it's telling me to hold B to go prone and crawl through. Come through this one here. And now about cover here. You can use cover in this game, so I'll hit the Y button and go to cover. I've got an enemy there. Obviously my sniper rifle is going to give me away my position. I'll flick to me Thompson. Again, not the most subtle of weapons. So I'll go across again, and there's my pistol, my silenced pistol, and my well rod. Take the shot, not alerting anyone else. And he's down. That's sent me to use a landmine, so I'll use my buttons to scroll through to a landmine, and I'll be shot the body. So anyone who comes through, they're not finding me, they're finding a nice little surprise there. Hop over the gate and move on to the next part of the level. Don't worry guys, not every level's like this, and we'll move on to the cutscene here, which will lead up to our first firefight. So I'll shut up now and let you enjoy this and get a little bit more into the story.
Von Eisenberg was punctual and made no effort to hide his ugly face. Neither did his Russian contact. I had a clear shot. The slightest pressure on the trigger, and it was good night, Major General. Just a question of choosing my moment.
So you can see it's going into our scope. I didn't need to press the left trigger to aim, it's automatically put me in here. It's telling me to hit RB, which will give me focus time. That basically slows your heart rate down and it'll zoom in slightly. It'll slow time down and zoom you in. There we go. I didn't do it for too long because I could see I had the shot. And here's one of these awesome kill cams I was telling you about. Not the cleanest shot, just went through the back of his head, but there will be a couple more better ones coming up when I can actually hit the target. There we go. Those of you who play with me on Call of Duty and Battlefield and Halo know I'm an awful sniper. So you might ask, why the hell did you buy a sniping game? But you know what? I don't really mind. It's not all about being a great sniper. There you go. There's the eye shot that I was telling you about. Even though I'm not the best sniper, it's still a really enjoyable game. It's not all about being like the best Call of Duty sniper, quickscoping. This is more tactical, this is more realistic if you like. It's really got an authentic feel about it. There you can see again, it's not constant with the kill cams, it's just for your long shots, just to kind of emphasise, you managed to hit the target from a long way away. There's another nice headshot. I don't actually think I get any chest shots in this gameplay, I'm afraid. I'll show you the other parts of the body. But I have managed as well, when I played the game through on full, there's a couple of times where a bit later on when you're in main bunkers and main barracks, there's quite a few enemies around, and I did manage to get a couple of collaterals, which was kind of cool to watch on the kill cam. You see the bullet go through one head and the trajectory changes slightly and veers off, and it shows you which part of the body of the other enemy it takes out. It's just really, really polished. There's someone who's found the landmine. And some more awful sniping coming up. So bad, so bad. And you can see as well at the bottom there, every kill I'm getting, it's showing up kill with a few points. That's what the leaderboard in the main menu will give you. You can check out how your friends are getting on in the game. Here's another little bit. Just quickly hold X when you're over a dead body, and you can pick up some ammo or a new weapon. And you can see taking cover behind the car isn't the best idea because the surrounding areas, objects in the game are destructible. Cars will catch fire if they have enough shots pumped into them. There are also exploding barrels dotted around the place, so that if there's enemy hiding around them, you can take them out. I think I show a bit of that in the gameplay a bit later on as well. Not the greatest AI. You can see I've walked up straight behind them, but bear in mind I did put this on the easiest option. And that's another thing as well, just quickly backtracking. The difficulty settings. I know at the beginning I said it might have put you off a little bit when I said taking a sniper shot, it will take into account trajectory, the gravity, the wind, and everything that a normal sniper would need to take into account. Those are fully customizable. There are 4 different difficulty settings where this the easiest one, it won't take anything. Your bullet will just go true to where you put it. And obviously the increasing of difficulties, it'll add an extra dimension to your shot. Or you can just go into custom as a custom option, and you can just set what you want. You can set just the wind or just gravity, or in which case the kill cams will show your bullet arcing, it will show how your bullet travels. So it's just, because the detail in it's really, really good. It's really, it gets you involved in it. It's just, it just adds to the gaming experience, which I really loved from it. There was something else I was going to say. I've completely forgotten. I've had a mind blank whilst I'm watching this gameplay. Sorry, yeah. There will be moments in the game where like a ghost outline of your character will appear. What that will show you is where the enemy last saw you, the last position the enemy saw you. So if that pops up somewhere, you can just hold B, hit the deck, go through, and move around to a better position. So obviously the enemy, the AI, will be aiming at what you see as a ghost figure, the last position they saw you, they'll manoeuvre around to that position. And if it's available, you can flank round and take them up from the position again. It's using the environment to your advantage. You've got to think, kind of got to think like a sniper, even though I didn't booby trap that thought and nearly paid the price. Luckily, like I said, I've got it on easy. Another nice little long shot coming up through the nose. I think this is coming up to the end of the gameplay. We've got the sniper over there, let's take him out. And there are a few games that, like I say, as the game progresses, the difficulty does increase generally anyway. I think that there is a level later on. There's one of the exploding barrels you can find throughout the game. One of the levels later on, I think there's about 9 or 10 snipers. You're in a big square with all derelict houses, all bomb damaged houses. You've got to make your way through them, and all around there's about 10 snipers up on rooftops and in church towers and behind windows, popping in and out of cover, chasing, tracking you, and you've got to take them all out.
Both the Russians and Germans would know
It's
how to play.
really interesting, really interesting game.
Go.
And as you can see, the graphics just as good as well. So there we go, at the end of the level, you're presented with this quick recap on how you did. You can see your score, your highest scoring shot, your longest shot. Just underneath them, the bottles in the gold bar there, collectibles, all your achievement hunters out there. You can find bottles in each level that you can shoot, and you can collect these stolen gold. So yeah, help get another achievement. And in the red there, just underneath, explosive kills, scoped headshots, total shot distance. Again, everything that you can compare with your friends on the leaderboards, and add that other extra dimension to your game. So like I said, overall, I really enjoyed this game. I've enjoyed playing it, I've enjoyed the missions, and I probably will play it through again just to see if I can get better headshots. So hopefully this has helped you guys out if you're thinking of getting this game. And this has been Silky Shocks. I'll speak to you guys soon.